Wesley's playing games with his friends like Tinker and maybe someone else. This is Subbar.
No, Greg, you can't come. You can't come, Greg.
Who the? Okay, what's up? Welcome back.
I'm Tinker.
What?
One game that I like from childhood that I don't think is very critically acclaimed. I've never heard of anybody else talking about it in my life.
Yeah.
Is Goosebumps Escape from Horrorland.
Wait.
It
No,
was,
I don't
it was
know.
for like Windows.
Oh, I have no idea.
95 or something.
I have no clue.
Have you ever played what's it called? Command and Conquer, where all the cutscenes are like.
I mean, I've heard of it. I've
just
never
like
played it.
really poopy looking. It just looks like somebody filmed it and they just took out a whole bunch of the frames, so it's really choppy.
Yeah.
That's the whole game. And I remember
Sorry.
it like terrified me for several reasons. Like there's a butcher shop, and one of the ladies that you're with, like she's like a little girl, she's your friend. I don't remember her name. She gets locked up into the the freezer, and you rescue her, and she's like, it was freezing. The werewolf captured me, and she screams. You turn around, and the werewolf just busts through the freaking window. I was so scared. I like hid underneath the computer chair I was sitting in. And I probably died because I wasn't at the.
Shit. That's fine.
I bet she's trying to run away. She turns around, and then there's a guy just standing there, because I'm not controlling him.
I'm trying to think of instances where games have scared me that aren't horror games. Like I know,
Yeah.
like, dude, this eel like creeped me out when I was little. Like I didn't like it. Like I didn't like doing this level purely because of that fucking eel. Or like there were some Toy Story 2 had some scary moments. What other games did I have? Oh, dude, Rayman 2. There was this boss that's really freaky looking.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's another good game, Rayman 2.
I've only played the Origins or whatever with Greg.
The Wii one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Those play like that plays like the original Rayman for PlayStation. I did all those in the right order. I can't believe I remember that. Rayman 2 is great. It's another byproduct of like Mario 64 was like the first like 3D platformer that like I don't know if it was the first one, but it was like the first one that like was playable.
Yeah.
But like it paved the way for like a ton of games like Rayman 2. Rayman 2 is intense in that it's got all sorts of different platforming, and then like there's all sorts of different power-ups that he gets as the game progresses. Unlike this game where it's just this. It's just Mario jumping and kicking and diving and stuff. There's no like additional help besides the caps that he gets.
Yeah.
Which is still, it's just him jumping around, punching and kicking and stuff. But Rayman 2 is a great game. But there's this scene where this giant spider's chasing you. And it's not creepy to look at now because it's an N64 game.
Yeah.
But as me being like, a 5 or 6 year old.
And it's so much realer in your head.
Yeah,
as a kid.
it's terrifying because like when you're playing games, you identify with like the main character. Like that's me. I'm the dude playing as that guy right now. That's me as a character.
I'm getting chased by that. I'm getting chased by the spider.
Yes. That brings up another interesting point. Like, did you ever like? Are there any like specific characters that you ever like identified with? Like. It can be like like I don't know what your like favorite game series is or like what your favorite character is, but like, go ahead.
It would have to be probably Link from Zelda because I say that because the very first nightmare I ever had. Mm-hmm. Have I told you my first nightmare?
No.
Okay, I'll start from the top.
I think. Wait, was it the moon from Majora's Mask?
No, it was not the moon from the Majora's Mask. It's much weirder than that. You're not going to expect what it is. All right, so when I was a little kid, my mom would tuck me in. And I'm a dumb little kid, and for some reason I thought that was special. Like she would tuck in the blanket.
What's special to you?
She would tuck in the blanket, and I would have my arms like on my stomach, like forward, and I would think I can't move because my mom did this, and that's special. And if I I was a weird little kid, man. I was like, if I untuck this, she's gonna be mad. For some reason, I thought that she was gonna be mad if I did that. And I had my first nightmare. I was probably like 3 or 4. I remember. I woke up in my dream, and my mom is sitting in my room in a rocking chair, and she's rocking back and forth, and she's just staring off into the distance, and she starts rocking faster and faster, and her hair starts growing out and turning gray, and then like she's turning all wrinkly, and then she dies and like turns into dust, and then the window blows open, and the wind like carries her dust body away, and all of a sudden I get thrown through the window, and I'm on the ground. I wake up and I'm wearing Link's green tunic, and then those like green like lizard guys who go inside the Dongo's cavern or whatever. I had to fight one of those, and I was like, "What's happening?" And that was my nightmare. And I woke up like freaked out, and my covers were untucked.
And you were covered in pee. That's horrifying. You said nightmare. I was thinking, oh, like a spooky, scary thing.
No, my mom died.
Literally. That's not funny.
Inexplicably turned old and died.
Where's this coin at? Did I miss one right here?
Dude, I don't know. That's a turtle shell.
Grab it.
Twist
oh
it.
No!
Pull it. Bop it. Bah! I'm going to sleep.
So wait, you haven't like an asphyxiation with Link because of that dream?
That's just what my mind went to, because I found myself in Link's position wearing his tunic, and to me I was Link fighting this monster in his world. That was the first time I probably ever put myself in somebody else's shoes.
So like when you like think, so is Link your favorite character then?
Of all time, that's a very difficult question.
Not of all characters.
Of all characters,
but like just like video games.
Yeah. Probably.
See, for me, it's always been
Mario.
Shit. It's always been Mario, not because I like to play Mario, which is true, but like you always have those people who are like, oh, Yoshi's my favorite character. Fucking Dry Bones, best character.
Boo. I always played Boo in Mario Kart until they took him out.
For me, it was Mario because, like I've mentioned before, Mario World was my first Mario game I ever really played. So when I played the game, you have all these different video game characters. Like I guess when I was little, I knew of Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Mario, and like other stuff that my parents had. Like they had Contra, they had I think they had like Bubble Bobble and some weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
kids never imagine themselves as weird people. I don't think there's any kid from the 80s being like, man, I'm Cubert jumping on those squares. It's me.
However he talks. But so like whenever I played Super Mario World, Mario was like, he was just a normal guy. He wasn't like Pac-Man, Sonic, Donkey Kong. He wasn't a creature of the night. Shit, I need the metal cap for this. I don't have it. So like Mario was just a normal looking guy, and like I related to him in that like he was just a physically like just a rounded, average, not macho, muscly, superheroic guy. He's just a normal dude wearing a hat, and I related to him in that like I was also to me being 4 or 5, I was like a normal person wearing a hat. I'm trying to figure out where the metal cap is. I think it's in the caverns, the little oil thing.
Yeah,
in here.
That makes sense.
It's made of the metal. Anyway,
it makes sense as in that's where it would be.
In the context of this
that's
universe.
why it's there, or that it exists.
Anyway, I related with Mario in that he was just a normal guy, and so whenever I would play Super Mario World, I always like pictured that it was me like running through these big colorful landscapes, jumping on stuff, and that's just where it started. And so like then I get older, I get an N64, I have like Mario Golf, Mario Kart, Mario Tennis. I always pick Mario because that's my guy. That's the guy I would play as in the game where I'm doing the things like him. And then, so I always picked Mario because just when I was little, I had this little connection with him, just that he's a normal guy. I could do the things that he did, but not really, because that's crazy.
Feasibly, you could jump on a turtle, I mean.
Crush a turtle to death, yes. So, so Mario is my favorite character for that reason.
Did you ever do stuff like I played outside a lot as a kid because my mom made me?
Oh, dude! Like I would pretend, like I would go outside and play Super Mario Brothers.
I got chalk and I made in like my cul-de-sac a Mario Party board. And I made my neighbor kids like we would roll dice and they would like be moving around like, no, you're on that space, get over there. Like and then let's go over there and play mini game and play tag.
I would do stuff with my old childhood friend. We would take like tennis rackets or like a baseball bat or like a soccer ball, Mario sports games that were out, and like we would like mimic the moves. I was like, all right, I'm Mario, so I have the fireball attack. So like, I would shoot the tennis ball at him, and if it hits him, he bursts into flames. You know, we kind of make our own rules about it. And then, god dang it, control this dinosaur thing. Anyway, so yeah, I would go outside and play Mario sports. Like we would get on our bikes and play like Mario Kart. We would like take like we would take like pillows and plushies and stuff and like throw them at each other because we couldn't take like real shells or bananas.
Yeah, right.
So like we would try to find what we could. And we would just throw them at each other and race around the cul-de-sac. So yeah, I went outside and played Mario all the time.
I really liked playing Diablo 2 when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
But my mom wouldn't let me, and I would try to give like reasons. Like, Mom, no, I know it's called Diablo.
It's educational.
It's but like you're the good guy, and you're fighting Diablo. You're not a demon. Like you're being the good guy. And she was like, nope, it has Satan on the cover. You're not allowed to play that. And I was like, wow, what a bitch. But I was a little kid, so I was like, oh, she's mean. And whenever like nobody else was home, or like I guess I was babysat, but like whenever no one was paying attention, I would like get on Diablo and make myself a character. And my brother, I guess he would see that, and he would always delete my character so I wouldn't get in trouble. Yeah. And I mean that's how I made logic out of that as a kid. It was why he was deleting my character. And because I wasn't allowed to play it very much, but I was like obsessed with it, and I always played like the first mission over and over because I was like as far as I could get. I would go outside and like get all these sticks and like these long pieces of grass, and I would like kind of forge weapons and stuff. And I was like, okay, this is a level 2 weapon. I murdered bees and like I swatted them down. Like, oh yeah, now I'm leveled up. And I like
triple XP.
And I like imagined I was like walking around talking to different like NPCs like shopkeepers and stuff. Yeah. But I was just walking around my backyard with a stick.
That's cool though. It's good to have an imagination. Or it's good about be outside in general. Like, I think it's extremely unhealthy if you're a child or if you have a child and they spend 0 time outside because it really, like, messes with, like, your sense of the world and what's going on.
Or if you're a child and you have a child.
Or if you're a child and you have a child. You should probably see a doctor.
What's with these little babies having babies?
Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine? Like a little,
what?
Like a little pregnant 8-year-old.
Oh no! I can't imagine that. I have too much moral.
Oh no! What is this door? Oh, that's that.
You did it.
I guess we're gonna go in here. I always forget that this is a level.
The sideways pool.
This creepy sideways avatar pool. Chests in the current. I got some current chests for you.
What does that mean?
There's literally chests down here. There's a manta ray. Watch out.
Why can't it be a woman to ray?
Fucking
sexist.
No, fucking
go through its
Steve Irwin.
Oh. Too soon.
That was like 10 years ago.
Too soon.
I don't think making fun of anyone's death is funny.
Really?
I mean, it just depends. Like Hitler, fuck that guy.
Right? I've been thinking about it. Like, I think if you're not allowed to joke about something or make lights about something, then it kind of owns you. Like I don't know if I had like I've got like a facial scar, but it's I mean if it was worse, I would still want to like be able to joke about it because I feel like if I didn't, then it would be kind of like it'd be like a weird thing I couldn't talk about and kind of would own a part of me instead of me just being like yeah whatever.
Shit. Oh fuck that! I'm not doing that. I'm gonna do a different one. Yeah, no, I understand. It's about coping. Like, like when my family's house burned down, almost.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious. I love that it happened. Our house burned down like 2 years ago, and luckily everybody made it out fine, and financially we were fine.
Except for Grandma,
because we had insurance. Yeah, Grandma didn't make it. We don't talk about her. Just kidding. It was just me, my parents, and sister. But everybody made it out fine.
Thanks for the insurance money, Grandma.
But like there are times when I think about like, any of us or all of us could have died.
Yeah.
And that's pretty haunting to think in that moment. Just a few extra seconds without like reacting a certain way or not paying attention. Some of us could have died.
And your whole life would be different.
Completely different than it is right now. I probably wouldn't be sitting here. I'd probably be sad somewhere. But
Where it happened to Tinker? Oh, he's in Australia being sad.
Being sad. But I make jokes about it all the time. Like I just joke about the fact that my house burned down, and like some of my friends don't know how to process that.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, okay, that's. They'll be like, hey, does anybody have like a copy of Terminator 2 on DVD? And I'm like, oh, I do. Oh, wait, I did. Then
it got burnt.
It burst into flames. Are you fucking
You almost
serious?
did it. So like my older brother, he's in a wheelchair. And like I think it's really funny when people make fun of people in a wheelchair, and
Is
I
he
say,
really?
yeah, he has cerebral palsy, same as Zach Anner.
Oh,
you know Zach Anner.
Where am I?
So when people like make fun of people in a wheelchair, I'll just like kind of casually say,
gosh,
my brother's in a wheelchair, and they're like, oh, dude, I'm so sorry. If I had known that, I wouldn't say them. Like,
You're like, it doesn't matter.
like, dude, yeah, I mean,
who cares?
like, say what you're gonna say.
Does your brother joke about it?
I haven't seen my brother in a while, but yeah, it doesn't matter to him. And I'm like, he's
like,
a cool guy, but
you can't let that define who you are.
He's my brother who was in a wheelchair, not my wheelchaired brother.
Exactly. Like, he's still a person that has feelings and emotion. He's not going to let the fact that he has a condition that he can't control define his personality.
And he acknowledges it. It's not like a thing that we don't talk about.
It's kind of like, I don't let... It's like, oh, that's Tinker. You have to be nice to him. His house burned down. No, who gives a shit? Because
something bad happened to him, you have to treat him different and be nicer to him.
I know. Like, I don't know why
he was just a normal person.
I don't know why that's a precedent. Like, just because there's an affliction or like something happened, you have to treat somebody differently. You shouldn't. You should just treat them normally.
Yeah.
And be able to cope with it as well as they can, or whatever. Fucking red coins. Ugh.
Should this be the end of the episode?
Just
next time,
that's it.
we're gonna find all the red coins.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
fuck that shit.
Next time, we'll fuck that shit.
Go to Snow World. Sure, why not?
All right, bye. I love
See
you.
ya.
I'm Tinker.
You're not. Is that gonna be like? Could you imagine if we were like super popular?
20 years into this, I'm Tinker.
No, like that's a T-shirt.
This is me going, I'm Tinker, and you're going, nigga.